for him so far. I hope that, Moon tries a different strategy this time, just to, mix things up, but maybe the Druid of the Talon strategy is the best strategy on this map. He would know much better than me, as he's played a lot more games than I have. I tend to think that he is going to go the mass dots again, just to abuse Cyclone, as this is a bit smaller map than the last two. He is placing down an Ancient of War next to his green creep location at the 11 o'clock position, so it is going to be the exact same build for Moon so far. And the same for Grubby, Barracks, Altar, and Burrow.
So the altars are almost done, so we'd have to check what first heroes they will be choosing. But of course, if I'd have to guess, it will be the Blade Master and the Demon Hunter for both heroes. Yes, Moon will be getting the Demon Hunter, and Grubby will be taking the Blade Master.
So once again, there's only one merchant location on this map, so we'll see if which hero is able to pick up the Boots of Speed. That's a very important item early on in the game in this matchup. The Demon Hunter is much more able to, harass the orc units if he's able to get that. And I think it's actually more important to just buy the Boots of Speed so the Blade Master doesn't get it, than that the Blade Master is much more effective with the Boots of Speed than the Demon Hunter in this matchup.
And then Ancient of War now going to produce an archer. He will be using that Ancient of War as a meat shield so that his Demon Hunter will not take damage against those creeps. On the other hand, let's see the Blade Master. It's about 90% of the way done. He is producing grunts right at his back. So Blade Master and grunts probably going to go creep as much as the Demon Hunter and that archer will go creeping as well.
Now, Wisp being sent by Moon, he's right where Grubby's creeping, so he is aware of Grubby's hero of choice. And Grubby is sending a peon. Oh no, he sent it back now.
So we see that the Demon Hunter is actually chasing down that peon. On the other hand, that Ancient of War and those archers still continuing on to creep that green creep camp on the upper left side of the map. So Blade Master just finishing up that creep camp. His Blade Master is half HP, of course, tanking for his army. Demon Hunter is right there going to cast Mana Burn on that Blade Master just as he cast Windwalk.
So good for Moon right there.
Now Grubby will be taking to Stronghold. On the other hand, Moon will be taking to Tree of Ages as well.
So both heroes are just kind of running around the map. I think they want to get themselves in a good position at the time to, when it returns nighttime, to get around the Goblin Merchant shop.
The Blade Master is on his way to the Goblin Merchant at the 6 o'clock position of the map. We'll have to see if he will be getting himself a Boots of Speed at this point. And maybe the Demon Hunter will be right there at his heels. It's still quite a bit till that Boots of Speed actually becomes available. And the Demon Hunter was right there just as soon as a Voodoo Launch was being built by Grubby outside his base. And Grubby will decide to cancel it. And he will be building a Voodoo Launch just inside his base instead.
So it looks like the Blade Master is right at the shop right there. Looks like he is going to be able to purchase
a few seconds more, and that
Boots of Speed.
He buys himself a Dust of Appearance as well. And
it's going to be really close here.
And Demon Hunter is on his way, but he will be able to buy that Boots of Speed. So Demon Hunter going right at the Goblin Merchant. He will be quite dissatisfied to know that it's been sold out.
So Moon looks like he is going to be going Master of the Talon again, as he does not have a Hunter's Hall up as of yet. He is putting down an Ancient of Wonders, but the Blade Master looks like he's going to make him
and
cancel
nice timing by Grubby that he was just at Moon's base just as Moon has put down that Ancient of Wonders. He was able to kill a Wisp that enabled his Blade Masters to level up to level 2.
So the Demon Hunter is now running across back up to the Merchant shop. Whenever he's going to try to purchase some more items there. Like he sees that the neither cooldown has cooled down yet for the Boost of Speed nor the Dust of Appearance.
And that Demon Hunter is just standing on that Goblin Merchant trying to wait until that he was able to purchase what he would need. MYM Moon, of course, now at 29 food count. Still not much army at this point except for 5 archers on the right at the middle of the map. We see that Grubby actually has 4 of his grunts standing guard on his main base as well. He is at 29 food count. He has now reached tier 2, so we'll have to check what second heroes this. Both players will be picking as well, but most probably they will be getting the Beastmaster and the Torn Chieftain for Moon and Grubby respectively.
Yeah, I don't really see any reason why either player would choose to switch it this time, and in fact Moon does have a Beastmaster out now.
And the Blade Master is right there, right in the middle of Moon's army. Maybe try to pick up some of those archers. Those archers being moved out. Beastmaster seems to be going to creep maybe, but a Blade Master now attacking that one archer on the red, and Blade Master is now around 40% on his way to level 3. Now Torn Chieftain is being trained up by Grubby. Grubby will be building a bestiary right outside his base. On the other hand, Moon will be putting on one Ancient of Wind and one Ancient of Wonder, so probably again Druids of the Talons for Moon as his strategy on this map. So we see that Demon Hunter trying to maybe force a cancel on that bestiary, and Spirit Lodge being built up by Grubby, and nice move by Grubby. He was able to surround the Demon Hunter of Moon just without the hero, just those 4 grunts. And now we see that Moon is hard pressed, trying to take down that grunt. Is going to be close at this point, and that Demon Hunter will go down. Nice move by Grubby. 4 grunts surround that Demon Hunter at level 1. Of course, Moon will decide not to TP out because that is complete waste of gold. It's cheaper to revive a hero, but again, very amazing move by Grubby. He was just trying to block the Demon Hunter from reaching the bestiary and that Spirit Lodge so that the Demon Hunter will not be able to cancel it. Moon probably being a little bit careless at that point, and that those 4 grunts were just able to surround it and kill it.
Yeah, I don't think Moon was paying attention to his Demon Hunter at all right there. I think he was paying attention to his Beastmaster and his archers. Unfortunately for him, Grubby was able to surround it right there, so nice play by Grubby.
And now we see that the Torn Chieftain is out. He is creeping solo with his grunts on that mercenary camp on the right side of the base. On the other hand, we see that the Beastmaster is actually creeping with his archers as well, right at Moon's natural expansion. The Blade Master is right there trying to take down as much archers as possible. 1 archer would go down. That Blade Master is now maybe 75% on his way to level 3. Beastmaster will now finish up those creep camps. Blade Master is going around away from that area. Torn Chieftain has now leveled up to level 2. A couple of its grunts are on the red. He quickly uses healing salve to be able to save them and not take more damage. Now the Blade Master is right there at the Goblin Merchant. Those creeps will awaken just as it turned morning. Demon Hunter will be able to cast Mana Burn, but only took down like 3 mana away from that Blade Master. Blade Master now will run away from the area. Beastmaster and Demon Hunter now back after being revived, creeping that Goblin Merchant. And now Grubby is right there at his heels. Raiders are there though, but I'm not sure if there is Ensnare and casted. Shockwave being casted on those archers and 1 Druid of Talon. Demon Hunter does have Staff of Preservation, was able to save 1 archer. Now Scroll of Speed being used, and a Demon Hunter again is trapped, and now Moon will decide to TP out with his level 1 Demon Hunter. So we see that that Demon Hunter was just simply trying to probably move along with his whole army, so he will be able to save it with a Staff of Preservation. But again, right there, Grubby saw that the opportunity was there for a surround, and that again, the Demon Hunter was surrounded, and he was now forced to TP out.
Yeah, Moon is playing just a little bit careless in this 4th game here. I really think that the psychological effect of being down 2-1 is really playing on his nerves right now, as that's just not typical Moon style to get his hero surrounded and just die that often.
And now the Torn Chieftain is creeping his natural expansion. He has maybe 4 grunts along with 1 raider. He will be taking that Ogre Magi out. On the other hand, we see that Moon is continuing on to creep as well. That marketplace, he now has maybe 3 to 4 archers along with 3 Druids of the Talons. They're still at Adept form, so no Cyclone as of yet. So we see that hero levels, we have a level 2 Beastmaster, a level 2 Demon Hunter right now, and he is continuing on to build more Druids of the Talons, and now currently researching Master Form for them.